today we're going to talk about 4 secrets millionaires don't want you to know. And we're going to talk about some of the top sort of secrets of the wealthy. There's 4 predominant ones, Dan. The first one, this is a kind of big one for you and I. We each have 3 kids. So millionaires, they talk to their kids about money, making sure that the next generation is prepared to handle wealth that parents or grandparents have built. And so this whole issue of generational wealth transfer is a pretty big deal if you haven't ever talked to your kids about money. If they don't know how to balance a checkbook, if they don't know that they actually have to save some money and some things like that, that can be a big deal.
Yeah, and I still have clients today. I mean, talking about money with family just was something that nobody ever did. It wasn't discussed around the dinner table. It needs to be discussed around the dinner table. I still have clients I meet with that wish that the schools taught their kids more about money. And ultimately, I look at them and go, it's your responsibility to talk to your kids about money. This is one, the sooner they learn the value of compounding interest, can be basic principles. Talk to them about money, the better off they're going to be. So number 1, talk to your kids about money. Number 2, they're willing to take risks, right? So that means when the market goes down, things get volatile. They don't pull their money out of the market. They're looking at that as a buying opportunity. And they may apply for roles that they're not qualified for, right? Don't worry about getting told no. Take that no and learn from the experience to make yourself better for the next time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the other thing that millionaires do, or people that are wealthy, is they get out of their comfort zone, right? They take risk. Self-made millionaire Steve Siebold interviewed 1,200 of the world's wealthiest people. So that's a lot of wealth. That's a lot of people over 30 years, and wrote that physical, psychological, and emotional comfort is the primary goal of the middle class. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want. World-class thinkers learned early that becoming a millionaire isn't easy, and you've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to take some risk. There's an old saying, higher risk, higher reward. Now, you don't want to take stupid risks. You need to understand a little bit about what you're investing in, but they're willing to step out and take risk.
Yep. Financial risks, knowing that there's time to make more money, right? So that's one. And becoming entrepreneurs. Today's society of just going to work behind a desk 24/7 is still out there, but it's becoming less and less because people are wanting to create and create their own brand, create their own image. And so becoming an entrepreneur is very, very popular today. Number 3, man, this one's a big one. Can't express how valuable this is. They build connections. Sometimes it's not about your product. It's not about money. It is the people you know.
Yeah, and if you're not networking, that's a huge mistake, in particular if you're a business owner, but even if you're not a business owner, right? There's been countless stories, the American story or culture, it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing place where anyone can start a business, something you're passionate about. You think about the Post-it note. The story of that was an engineer that actually had come up with a Post-it note because he was taking tape and he was putting it behind a piece of paper. Now, who doesn't own or use Post-it notes or paper clips? I mean, just all of these innovative ideas. And you never know when you get out and you meet people and you network a little bit where you're going to have some synergy about maybe a potential idea you have or something like that. And so really networking, getting outside of not just your financial comfort zone, but sort of your friend group comfort zone. If you're talking to people that are just like you and they think like you, you're probably not expanding that group.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about diversifying your portfolio. We'll diversify your friend group. And then lastly, becoming wealthy is simpler than you think. Live on less than what you make. Don't waste all your money on the appearance of being rich. In fact, rich people know the difference when you're trying too hard. And in the Millionaire Next Door book, he writes that for millionaires, financial independence is more important than displaying their high social status. That's a big one for today because everybody's about, social media, things like that. And I get it, and it's important, but it's not the most important when it comes to financial independence.
Yeah. Bottom line, it costs a lot of money to impress people you don't like. That's just the bottom line. Well, listen, thanks for watching Retirement Talk. Make sure to like and subscribe our channel. We'll see you soon.